16 years have passed since the sorcerer King Ainzulgown, along with his loyal subordinates, were sealed away in the great tomb of Nazareth. The royal capital of Rey Estais is bustling with activity. Behind the silk curtains and smiling courtiers, however, a different sort of game is taking place. A game of power where only one can truly win. Deep within the palace, in the room of Princess Renner, the picture of sweetness and light, golden-haired and gentle of face, Renner sits on her luxurious bed, deep in thought. She is known as the Angel of the Holy Kingdom, beloved by her people and seemingly untouchable. Yet beneath her angelic facade lies a razor-sharp mind capable of cutting through deceit and manipulation with ease. The other nobles scheming and plotting for titles and glory do not even register on her radar. They are merely pawns in her grand strategy, a game she has been playing long before they entered the scene. Renner's thoughts are distant, focused on a different kind of threat, one that looms on the horizon, dark and terrifying. She knows that the beautiful city of Raishes, along with the rest of the New World, is about to face a terrible fate, something so horrifying that it defies imagination. She knows that soon an inhuman horror will descend upon the world, bringing with it unimaginable destruction and despair. And so while the other nobles are preoccupied with their petty squabbles and ambitions, Renner takes a different path, one that leads to knowledge, power, and perhaps the only chance of survival. Her gaze is fixed on the flickering candle flame, her eyes narrowed with determination. She must find a way to stop this coming darkness, even if it means going against the very people she once called allies. As Renner weighs her options, a figure enters the room, silent and graceful like a shadow. Clyme Bard, one of the royal knights of the kingdom of Rey Estais, stands before Renner, his face betraying none of the turmoil within. Known as the White Knight, Clyme is a symbol of loyalty and bravery, a shining beacon of hope in a world that can often seem bleak and hopeless. But even he, with his unwavering commitment to his queen and country, is unaware of the true extent of the darkness that threatens to consume them all. He has come at Renner's summons, eager to fulfill any task she might require of him. To him, Renner is more than just a princess. She is a friend, a confidant, and someone he deeply respects. He trusts her implicitly and would do anything to protect her, even if it meant sacrificing his own life. Yet he too, like all the others, is blind to the horrors that await them. Without hesitation, Renner turns to him, her voice low and urgent. She knows that Clyme will not question her orders, no matter how dangerous or controversial they may be. His loyalty to her is absolute, forged in the fires of countless battles and tempered by years of unwavering service. Clyme, she begins, her voice echoing in the vast chamber. I need your help with something. She pauses, gauging his reaction before continuing. There is a growing darkness in the world, something that threatens to engulf us all. I believe that it may be coming to Rey Estais soon, and I want you to find out why. She explains what she has learned, the rumors of the black-armored adventurer, Momen, who has been slaying undead across the land. His deeds are spoken of in hushed tones, a legendary figure whose power and prowess are unmatched. Some say he is a hero sent to save them from the encroaching darkness. Others whisper that he is a harbinger of doom, a sign that the end is near. But Renner believes neither of those rumors. She sees something more in Momen, something that sets him apart from the other adventurers and legends. She senses that he is not what he seems, that there is more to him than meets the eye, and she is determined to uncover the truth. With a solemn nod, Clyme accepts his mission. He knows that this is no ordinary task, that failure is not an option. Without a word, he turns and leaves the room, disappearing into the labyrinthine halls of the palace. He wastes no time in gathering his men, assembling a team of the most skilled and trustworthy warriors and mages in the kingdom. For Renner, time is of the essence. If what she fears is indeed coming to Rey Estais, then they must act fast. She watches as Clyme and his companions leave, their figures silhouetted against the setting sun. She knows that they face great danger, but she also knows that they are up to the task. As night falls, Renner remains awake, her thoughts racing. She knows that the fate of Rey Estais, perhaps the entire New World, may hinge on the decisions she makes tonight. The soft glow of the candlelight dances in her eyes, reflecting the turmoil and determination that burns within. She is the last barrier between the people of Rey Estais and the encroaching darkness, and she will not fail them, not if she can help it. Meanwhile, outside the golden halls of Rey Estais, Khajiit and Clementine make their way through the sleepy countryside. The air is heavy with the scent of honeysuckle and the sound of crickets chirping fills the night. But these two are not here to enjoy the beauty of the night. They are hunters, and their prey is the infamous adventurer Momin. Clementine, with her sadistic grin and twisted sense of humor, revels in the hunt. She enjoys the thrill of the chase, the anticipation of the kill. For her, defeating Momin is not about glory or honor. It's about proving her own strength and having fun. Khajiit, on the other hand, is all business. He is focused, calculating, his every move precise and deliberate. He sees Clementine's obsession with Momin as a distraction, a foolish side quest that will only waste their time and energy. He wants results, not entertainment. Despite their differences, they make an effective team. Khajiit's cool head and tactical brilliance complement Clementine's wild abandon and raw power. Together, they are a force to be reckoned with, and there is little doubt that they will succeed in their mission. They have tracked Momin to a small village nestled in the rolling hills. It is a picturesque place, home to a few hundred villagers who live simple, peaceful lives. But Clementine sees it as nothing more than a hunting ground. She leaps from tree to tree, her movements swift and silent as she closes in on her prey. Khajiit follows close behind, his eyes scanning the rooftops, looking for any sign of trouble. Soon, they spot him, Momin, standing on the edge of town, his black armor gleaming in the moonlight. Clementine grins, a predator ready to pounce on its prey. She draws her weapons, her eyes flashing with excitement. But before she can make her move, Khajiit stops her with a sharp command. He knows that Momin is a formidable opponent, and he does not want Clementine to make a fool of herself. He whispers a few words in her ear, and she nods, her grin widening even more. With a playful salute to Khajiit, she disappears into the shadows, leaving him to deal with Momin. As Khajiit confronts Momin, Clementine sneaks closer, hiding in the darkness, waiting for her moment to strike. Ain stands on the outskirts of town, his red eyes glowing ominously in the darkness. In his skeletal hands, he holds a staff adorned with skulls and bones, a testament to his dark power. He has sensed the presence of the two NPCs, Clementine and Khajiit, and he knows what they are planning. He had hoped to use the opportunity presented by Nfiria's absence to strike at the root of the Kuldi's operations, but it seems his enemies are more aware of his presence than he had anticipated. Ains lets out a low growl, his frustration evident. He had planned to operate in the shadows, to catch his enemies off guard, but now it seems that they are ready for him. This changes nothing for Ains. He steps forward, his black armor creaking like bones in the wind. He is the Sorcerer King, the ruler of Nazareth, and he will not be denied. Ains raises his staff, summoning a wave of dark energy that blasts toward Khajiit and Clementine. He is not here to play games. He means to strike fear and darkness into the hearts of his enemies. This is just the beginning. In the grand halls of Nazareth, Albedo adjusts her glasses, a sly smile playing on her lips. She has been observing Ains's movements, her telepathic link with him allowing her to share in his thoughts and emotions. She knows what he is planning, and she approves. It is time for the monsters to become the prey, and she, the guardian of Nazareth, will ensure that nothing stands in their way. With a snap of her fingers, she sends out her own forces, a legion of the undead, ready to serve their master's will. Thus, the stage is set for an epic confrontation, a clash between darkness and darkness. Who will emerge victorious? Only time will tell.